The most common online scams that you could come across in the workplace are one being the business email compromise scam, where a hacker is impersonating executives for information. These normally involve the hackers urgently requesting said information. Another form of scam is the phishing attacks, where employees will receive fake emails or messages pretending to be from trusted sources. Common fake messages that the employees could receive include fake invoices or security alerts. Ransomware is where malicious software encrypts the company's data, and it will then demand a ransom for the data's release. It is most often spread through either phishing emails or corrupted websites. Fake vendor invoices. These are scammers who send fake invoices for services or products that were never delivered. If this goes unchecked, this can lead to significant financial losses. And social engineering attacks. These are manipulating employees into revealing sensitive information about the company. The attackers will often combine phishing tactics in order to get a greater impact using this attack. Some examples of scams that have taken place in the workplace, one being with Google and Facebook. They have both suffered an email compromise scam that tricked the employees into wiring $100 million into the attacker's account. Another one would be the Sterling Bank CEO fraud, where the attackers impersonated senior executives in order to transfer funds. There was the Mattel CEO email scam. It was a fake CEO email demanding $3 million. And the Toyota supplier payment fraud, where hackers tried to trick the employees into changing the supplier's bank details in order to steal $37 million. And finally, there is the Snapchat payroll scam, where a Snapchat employee received an email pretending to be from the CEO asking for confidential payroll information of the employees, and believing that the email was legitimate, the employee sent the data. This shows that not all scams are just about money. Sometimes information about employees or the company could be just as valuable to attackers.
Here is an example of a growing online scam that targets both job seekers and employees that offers promising high salaries and job offers. These scams may look exciting at first glance, but they can lead to serious consequences if you're not careful. Scammers send emails claiming to offer amazing job opportunities, often with high salaries and flexible work hours. These emails may pretend to come from real companies or using fake ones. Usually, usually it mentions you've been selected or shortlisted without applying or contacting this certain company. Some include fake interviews, offer letters, remote job offers, or in and or onboarding documents. But their true goal is to steal your personal information, bank details, or tricking you into sending money. Consequences for falling for these fake scam emails, which includes identity theft. They may collect your name, address, social security number, or bank information. It also can lead to financial loss, where the victims are often asked to buy or pay processing fees upfront. Also, there might be malware installations by clicking links, downloading or opening attachments that can affect your devices. The consequences also could lead to reputation damage to yourself and to the company. Sharing company credentials or emails could put your organization or your workplace at risk. So while it might start off as a fake job, it can spiral into a serious financial and legal issues. Also, in addition, it can cause distrust with your customers and clients. So here are the red flags to watch out for, or how to spot a fake job offer email. When it is too good to be true, most likely it is. That includes offering high salary for minimal work hours, job offers without an interview, or the descriptions that is too good to be true. It often it can come with unprofessional email addresses, incorrect emails, or using free email accounts such as Gmail, Outlook, Hotmail, or anything that does not have any company's name or any emails that you do not recognize. The job offers also includes vague job descriptions, doesn't clearly explain duties or work expectations. Sometimes they will request for personal information up front, such as bank details, payments, or any information that involves sensitive data. Sometimes it can start off with an urgent or pushy language to cause the victim to react quickly, or pressure, or to respond to an email as soon as possible. And lastly, there will be poor grammar or formatting on the emails. So true companies or legitimate companies take their time to craft their professional emails or job descriptions compared to fake scammers who copy and paste or anything that doesn't seem legible. Here is another example of email scams that can expose your personal data or compromising the entire company network. Let's look at how these malicious websites work, the consequences, and how to spot them before it's too late. How these scams work: you get an email that looks legitimate, maybe from your bank, your boss, or even IT support. It includes a link to a website asking you to log in, update info, or download a file. The website looks really real, but it's fake designed to steal your passwords or infect your device. These are called phishing websites, and these scammers use them to harvest sensitive info or launch malware attacks. The consequences of clicking the wrong link can have serious consequences, both personally and professionally. Credential theft includes scammers stealing login information and accessing company systems. Sensitive files or confirmation information can be leaked or stolen by data breaches. Malware or ransomware that includes software installations that locks or spies on your devices. Another one that can cause disruption company whole-wide, which one mistake can lead to system shutdowns or financial loss. These scams don't just affect individuals, but they can bring down the entire departments or organizations. Here are the red flags to watch out for that link to malicious websites. It will start off with urgent messages such as your account will be deactivated, or click here to fix a problem, or offering high salaries offers that is too good to be true. For suspicious links, hover your mouse over the link without clicking it. When you see a web address looks weird or doesn't match the sender, please do not click. Unfamiliar senders or misspelled domains, such as emails that is not correctly from true sources, or misspelled domains that represents fake companies. Any unexpected attachments or requests, especially if you were not expecting it, please do not click, download, or touch any attachments to the emails. And lastly, there is poor grammar and formatting. Companies take their time to write clearly, while scammers have very poor grammar and formatting that is very suspicious. So please be vigilant and wary of these emails out there.
The best practices that you can do to avoid most of these scams is to ensure that your employees have training and awareness of what to look out for, of what is real, what is not, and implementing multi-factor authentication on sensitive data. This could be about personnel, financial data, etc. Verifying payment and data requests. Make sure that the sender of said requests are who they say they are. Secure IT systems and networks to ensure that nobody could just steal your data. Monitor and restrict access to sensitive information. And encourage reporting suspicious activity in order for the company to stay on top of any attackers or malicious intent.
How to avoid online scams. Hey everyone, so today I'll be talking to you all about how to avoid online scams. Scams have become more sophisticated than ever before. They aren't just obvious fake emails anymore. They can look like your boss, your school, or even a really close friend. The goal of this presentation is to help you all recognize the red flags and build habits that'll keep you safe online. Even if you're not a tech expert, being aware and cautious online can go a very long way. Make sure you think before you click. One of the most common ways scammers trick people is through fake links. These links might come from an email, a text, or even a fake job posting. Always, always, always hover your mouse over the link first to see where it really goes, especially if the message seems urgent or sketchy. If you don't recognize the sender or the message is out of the blue, do not click. Do not share your personal information. Scammers often pretend to be someone you trust, like your school, or a job recruiter, or even a close friend. They may ask you for your login information, a verification code, or other personal details. Real organizations do not do that over email or direct messages. If something seems off, Contact the person or the company through a different method. Text them, call them, or go directly to their website, the official website, to verify. Use two-factor authentication and make sure to stay updated. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, adds an extra layer of protection. Even if someone gets your password, they can't access your account without a second code. It only takes you minutes to set up and can save you from a whole lot of headache and trouble in the future. Also, make sure that your phone, your tablet, and your apps are always updated. Updates can patch up security holes that scammers love to exploit.
One of the most important steps in preventing online scams is knowing what to do when you spot something suspicious. Here are the two key points we will cover: why reporting matters and how to report. Why reporting matters. Reporting isn't just about protecting yourself, it is protecting everyone. Cyber attacks, malware attacks, and other security threats often starts off with one person just clicking at malicious links, downloading a virus attachment, or responding to a fake email. Immediate reporting gives the IT team to respond and contain the threat before it spreads. It is always better to report something that can be potentially harmful than to ignore it. How to report. When a person reports a suspicious activity, it shows that the company takes security seriously. This encourages others to stay alert and take action, which helps the workplace more secure. You are not expected to fix it, just flag it. Let the IT team analyze, confirm. That is their job and duty to neutralize the threat. Every company has its own guideline to report suspicious activity. Do not engage, click, or reply to the email. Instead, report the message using your email's report phishing button if available. If not, notify your IT team immediately by sending a screenshot as the attachment or forward the email to the IT team. If it is urgent or requires escalation, contact the IT team directly through the phone. As technology continues to grow, so does the scammers' creativity. But with awareness, we can outsmart them. Reporting scams helps protect everyone. A scam or virus can spread quickly across the network. Report suspicious activity immediately allows IT to block threats, warn others, and patch vulnerabilities before damage is done. The IT team has the tools, knowledge, and authority to investigate, contain, and respond to potential threats. What seems like a strange email to you could be a bigger beginning of a large attack, and they will know what to look out for.
Final tips on how to avoid online scams and trusting your gut. Most scams rely on panic. They want you to act fast without thinking. That's their trick. But if something feels off, pause, trust your gut, and verify. Don't keep this information to yourself. Share it with your friends and with your family, because the more we talk about these online scams, the harder it is for them to succeed. Thank you all for listening today, and stay safe out there.